Welcome back to the Best Small Business Show. BJ, great to see you.
Rich, I am ready to dive into another powerful small business topic.
Yeah, it's hard to believe May is almost over. Summer is right around the corner.
Q2 is just flying by. We recently crossed the 450th episode mark, and we are just picking up speed, Rich.
Yeah, here's the massive pain point that I think BJ and I see right now. Business owners are finding themselves drowning in repetitive, low business, busy work. And it's very low value. And I think we all find ourselves doing it. It could be almost anything that we do.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can't grow your company if you're stuck doing data entry or scheduling.
Yeah, exactly. And the positive solution is building what we call an AI team to handle those key tasks seamlessly.
And Rich, let's set this scene for everybody. Why is this such a critical time right now?
Well, it's a total mindset shift. Most people view AI as a novelty or a search engine. I'm just going to play with it. But it can radically change how you do a lot of low value tasks.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. And you need to view AI as your new, highly capable digital staff.
Ooh, I love that idea. It's about operational agility, especially it's for seasoned pros who have to adapt to survive. Oh my gosh, it's just, you can't beat it. If you're over 40 and ignoring this, your competition is already lapping you.
Yeah, so today we're going to be giving you 4 key strategies, like we do every week, to delegate to AI and buy your time back effectively. So, number 1 is audit the grind. If you can't delegate, if you don't know what's eating your time. So, strategy 1 is auditing your daily grind.
Ooh, you know what we're talking about here is all the copy and pasting, the calendar, Tetris, the first drafts of standard emails. You know what? You just need to identify the discrete tasks that require zero high level strategy.
Yeah, if a process is repeatable, it's replaceable by AI. And I think that's the most important line. If you find yourself doing simple tasks every day, every hour, every week, you could probably replace it with AI.
A great action step with this is to write down every task you do for the next 3 days. Circle any that don't require your specific genius. This is a bit of letting control, giving it up a little bit. So let me go into number 2, hire an AI specialists. Okay. Don't rely on a single AI for everything. Build a team of specialists. Rich and I are just mad about looking at all the different AI options. There's, Claude, ChatGPT, Gemini, the whole thing. You're not unlike when you hire a plumber. You're not having the plumber do your taxes. So you're going with a product, even in the short, maybe last 9 months, a product that's perfect for you.
Yeah, you're spot on, BJ. Use one AI tool for drafting and ideation. Use specialized tools for bookkeeping or for CRM management or even video editing. There's just so many great tools out there. For example, I use AI to handle my coaching practices, developing sales talking points, because sometimes it's hard for you to talk about yourself. And so it's a little bit more bold in the terminology, and it develops content for me that I leverage.
And you know what I really love about it is I'm not staring at a white page, right? I'm not staring at a white page. I'm communicating, brainstorming back and forth, but it's all my ideas. It's all what I'm doing and how can I elevate it. So really works out great. It really strips away the labor and leaves the only authority and the results. I just love it.
Yeah. So, an action step for this one is to pick exactly one bottleneck this week that you have and assign a specific AI tool to automate it. What's something that's holding you back, where you're stuck, where you might spend hours trying to do something and you get frustrated? Let AI help you through it. And it's amazing how fast you can get things done. So we've got a promo break. This podcast is sponsored by New Renew Brand Marketing. New Renew is a full-service agency building strong brands with clarity and vision. Their clients are reaching their potential with innovative messaging, results-driven AI research and analytics, with their audiences front and center. Reach out to BJ Flagg at newrenew.com today.
And this podcast is also sponsored by the Rich G Business Coaching. If your business is stuck, just getting by, and you're working harder than ever, Rich develops bulletproof strategies to help your business grow 20 to 25% each year. That's a fact. Stop letting your own hustle become your biggest bottleneck. Schedule a quick chat with Rich at richg.com today, and he'll diagnose your issue, and you'll leave with insight and action steps. Okay.
Let's get back into it. Number 3, the trust but verify protocol. Human oversight is non-negotiable. You can't just let AI go off and do what it does and just cut and paste. Your AI team is full of enthusiastic interns, not CEOs.
Right. And you know what? They work fast, but they can hallucinate and they can miss the nuance of your brand voice. You shifting from being a creator of Busywork to an editor of AI output. Bear in mind, this is a tool just like a calculator is a tool. They can do a lot of things and crunch it and give it back to you. But you have to understand it's to elevate your personal output. So let's keep that in mind every time you go to put something together.
Yeah, so never publish or send AI work blindly. You need to read through it. You need to better understand what it is. You still own the final product. It's your name on there. And if you're a business and you're putting out AI slop or mistakes, or if it hallucinates and sticks stuff in that really has nothing to do with what you're talking about, you're going to own it. And you don't want to have that happen.
No, I was creating something the other day and it repeated itself, literally doubled up on a whole bunch of stuff. And I just realized it after I was starting to get my outline together. And I thought, ooh, that would have been a bad thing. So a great action step here is create a mandatory 5-minute Q&A checklist for all AI generated reports, emails, content before anything goes live. Now, Rich, when you're working with it, do you find that the better prompt gives you the better output, right?
Yeah. And in fact, I actually work with AI to help me develop the prompt, because you could sit there and
Oh,
kind of come up with something. But if you could say, look, this is what I want to do, help me develop a prompt that you'll understand. And then I go in and see if that prompt's correct. And then I run it and I find it works so much better.
that is phenomenal. Well, number 4 is reinvest in strategy. What do you do with all this saved time? You don't have to just find more busy work to fill in the void.
Yeah, you reinvest those hours into high stakes catalyst leadership. Okay, all that time that you spend building sales tips and emails, long email responses, and all these other things, you can actually plug into higher ROI activities that you have. So get out of the weeds and focus on driving innovation in your company and crushing the competition.
Save time building relationships. Get out there, close those deals, and envision the next 5 years.
So, an action step is block out 2 hours of newly reclaimed time on your calendar, explicitly labeled deep work and strategy. And the number one thing you need to do is protect that ruthlessly. Too many people block out time and they go, well, I have to send out these emails. No,
Oh,
deep work and strategy is critical to your business.
oh my gosh. And you know what? To summarize, audit the grind, hire the AI specialist, verify their work, and reinvest in your time into real growth.
2026 is the year we stop working in the business and start to use AI to work on the business. The outlook has never been brighter for owners who adapt. Better people, better business, better life. And AI is here to make that happen for you.
Thank you to our fabulous producer, Richard Scalzo, for making us sound fantastic. And thanks for tuning in to the best small business show.